It's been a long while since we've done this, and normally I always try to like do these big breakdowns when we play other people you guys may have heard of or know or whatever it may be, right? So that's what we actually have today. And I didn't even know he was still playing the game. So we have a game today against Chaos. You guys would probably remember him. He made some runs in the MCS before. I know he's gone on to some other things. Won't necessarily bring up any of that other stuff, but like he's also like one of the nicest guys in the community, like super nice guy, but a super good player. And I saw his name pop up. I was like, man, like I'm pretty sure the last time we played, like maybe it was last year or 2 years ago. I know he definitely took the W. So I was like, okay, this is the first time in a while. I was like, I'm gonna try to lock in and play here. So we're gonna break this game down for you within full today. And if you guys are looking for to learn the scheme and stuff that I use within here, you can go over to maddenturf.com. I have my guide over there, and you can use code CC. It'll save you 10% off on that or anything else over on the site. But let's get into this. So this was a MUT Champions game from this past weekend, and it's a good one, man. It was a good one. So again, we'll break it down for you here as best as we can. I know some of the quality on here sometimes when like we recopy isn't always the best. So obviously I'm in spread offense, pass balance, and then I was using the multiple defensive playbook. So you're going to see what I have here. And since I haven't played him, I had no idea what to expect either. Right? Like that's it's kind of important, right? I assumed like just very generically meta stuff. So, you know, we check out, see what he has and all that. And he comes out in 3-3-5 to 3-3-5 wide. Again, pretty standard overall. You don't always see it a lot, but it's a thing that they use, and I know it's something that he's used for a couple years, so he probably feels real comfortable adjusting out of it. So but I'm a little thrown off here to start. Like clearly I'm a little thrown off. I'm like, okay, we'll just do this, and he's adjusting, right? Again, a big difference from playing a normal player versus a good player or a great player is there's going to be different levels of adjusting. So even like there you see like I try to hurry up and I accidentally go to spike and all that, so that's not smart. Who does that? I did. So like here I'm trying to like see what we can get to work, and you know we were in a good play here. Again, anytime I'm passing the ball, I need to make sure that it is a very open pass because it got a bunch of KOs out there. So we need the space to catch the ball, just in case anything does happen. So right here, we can call it what it is. It's a little bit of luck. But we get to go and take Barry down for 7 to take the quick lead. Not too bad. Again, you know, we take it when we take it. You know, I'm just trying to most of the time just get to third and manageable. When I'm playing good players is kind of what I want. Now, I would have really liked that to be a pick. I would have really liked that. But it wasn't. And I can't go back and change it or do anything. So since he's in tight, I have a general idea of what the average player runs with tight. He's not the average player when it comes to running tight at all. Very, very difficult tight to play against. He uses a lot of motion and all this sort of stuff, and I know that while we had that little swatted down dropped pick to start, we need we need things to kind of go our way. You can't let good players get breaks because they're not going to make very many mistakes throughout the game at all. You know, most good players make between 0 and 3 mistakes throughout a game, right? So again, we're just gonna play normally, right? Let's let the game come to us. Let me do and play defense the way I want to play defense. And against someone like him, I want to get him down into the red zone, right? That's really where I want to go, and just sort of let the game happen there. If he makes a mistake inside the 20s, that's fine. That would be ideal, but we're not going to go like crazy trying to get stops and stuff here, because he's going to make the right passes. And that one was close, but like we give it to him. Like I false stepped, and it is what it is, right? So again, as we get down to here, we set up more of our red zone defense, and I'm feeling okay. And he highballs us with nag. And again, like you ask me 1,000 times out of 1,000, like I'm okay with that, right? That is part of the game. That's the way the game is played. It is what it is, right? It is what it's simple. As simple as it could be. It is what it is. So we get the ball back now, 7-7. Kind of as expected. I'm actually like super okay. Like we got the score. We made him work for his drive. I'm fine with how that all went. So we're gonna, you know, try a couple different things here because again, I know what works a little bit better against certain formations. So that's why I'm mixing a little bit more here than you would see on a normal gameplay from me. Because again, we have to try a little bit harder. So again, my game plan on offense is third and manageable. That's where I want to get to there. I don't want third and longs, which is why you see me run the ball often on first down, on second down, is again to get to the point where we can use our abilities to our advantage, our threat detector. So I have a much better idea of what he's doing, because otherwise I really am just guessing at his adjustments, and it doesn't always work out for me, right? So like right here, I thought this was a great play, but we get a terrible animation, a 0-yard gain. It was a great in route. It was a great design. Bad throw, bad animation, whatever, right? Again, this is what I mean. When we get to third down here, I see who's blitzing, who's not blitzing, and so I can make some decisions pre-snap based on this. So we motion the running back because I feel like it's gonna work out well for us, and we just kind of get yelled at. We just kind of get yelled at, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. We didn't have any extra blockers. But I see here now that he's not blitzing us. He's not sending pressure. So I'm just going to run my basic play and hope that we can sort of get something there. And he's basically got us completely covered, bagged up, everything. Turnover on downs, man. It is what it is. Should we punt? No, probably not. Because if we punt, it's going to give him more time. And then thankfully, he just gives it right back to us. So I don't know if he felt bad for me or whatnot, but not his best play, not his best play. So we'll break this play down as to what happened here, right? So again, we've just got our flats out here. So I was thinking running back at this case. That's why you see me going towards the running back side, because he had like an angle route before, right? But as I leave the running back there, I didn't break hard enough down to the running back to open up this post back up. I see what he's trying to do here, right? It's a really good concept. It's just a high-low read. And if you make the right read, you complete the pass. So that's all it really was, right? It was he picked wrong that particular play. That's as simple as it was. But it was a great design. And lucky, I don't know. Again, people make mistakes, right? I make mistakes. We saw I drew up a terrible play call on fourth down, so no harm, no foul. So I'm seeing like a couple more things that he's doing for us, and so instead of running levels normally, we run post again to get that running back on the angle route to go up the field. And there's normally a lot of congestion in the middle of the field, and the players run into each other, and that's what getting a lot of people open with man coverage in this game is bumping of routes. So we get the bump and we get the play there. So again, let's play smart, right? I see the clock, I see our time, I know who gets the ball at half. It's not me. So I want to do what I can to make this. What was that? What is that? Of course that shows up. Of course it shows up. I'm not sure if you guys had to miss something there. Something just popped up on my screen and whatever. So again, this point in the game, he gets the ball at half. So I actually really do not want to give him the ball back this half. I really don't. So that's why we're just going to run the ball and see what we can get. Again, I'm seeing some things here which are going to allow me to move the ball. And we see him call timeout right here because he wants the ball back, honestly. And so he's calling his timeouts here instead of later. Again, that's fine, because if I happen to score, he just has more time and his timeouts and all that. So it's fine. So again, this is me just kind of drawing up different plays, different motions, just to move the ball in a positive manner. I'm not trying to score. I'm not trying to have these massively big plays right now. I'm literally just trying to move the ball forward and take the clock. There's nothing I want more. And the ideal situation is to score with like 3 seconds left and then go to half, right? So again, I know exactly what to do here in these situations where if I'm going to run inside zone and he's in man, there's certain advantages I know I can take on this. So we're playing chess at this point. Massive chess game going on. But as you get closer, like, I can't not score, right? Getting points is much more important than anything else. So I need to make sure that we do that. And again, let me start to get to the 2-minute warning and take some time off this clock, because he's likely to move down and at least get 3. If we give him time on the clock, he's at least going to get 3, right? He's a proficient player. We know how that's going to work. So again, me just trying to take time. We audible here to a jet touch pass, which looks similar to our motion that we had before, to try to get some maybe a little something going there. It's 2nd and 10. I would have liked to have been like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 7. All right, 3rd and 7. Okay, it's not ideal. Not ideal. So it's like, okay, let me set up our pass here, see what I really want to do. Again, I feel, let's pre-snap this, right? Let's go back to pre-snap here. So what I'm seeing here on this play, follow me along here, is that now that he's blitzing both outside linebackers, we see there, I know that his user is basically just the middle of the field, and I have to assume, again, this is an assumption, that his 2 defenders on the right side of the field, the corner and the safety, are probably manned up on this tight end and the running back. So my only read here is I'm looking at his user. If he goes right, I throw left. If he goes left, I throw right. If he stays in the middle, I'm a little lost. Right? That's the process in my head here. So again, he goes to the right. We throw left, and it is now 14-7. I don't know how he was offsides there. Regardless, doesn't matter. He's got a 1.5 minutes with no timeouts, right? That's not perfect at all. I do not want to give him time, but it's also 3rd down there. I have to get the 1st down or get points or do something there. So that's really all I could do in that situation here. So all I can think was like, don't give him the big play. Don't give him the big play. Whatever we do, just, I don't want to give up a big, massive play here. So that's the thought, right? If he gets 3, he gets 3. If he gets the ball at half, that's great. Me stopping him is going to be extremely difficult, but we're going to try our best. And he's just lasered us. Just a great pass. Just great passes, man. So again, I'm going to try different things. I'm pressing, I'm not pressing, I'm baselining, I'm not baselining. And he throws just, I mean, just good pass after good pass after good pass. I'm like, okay, God, now okay, he's down here. He's in field goal range. Just don't give him 7, CC. Whatever you do, don't give this man 7 is all I can think of. I'm like, he's probably going to try to highball us. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. We play really good defense here. We get the sack. Again, that's great. The clock's going to move. There's no timeouts. Like, okay, so let's just do the same thing. Like, it seemed to confuse him a little bit. And he goes right back to it, and we're there. We get the click on, sort of. Clock stops. I kind of maybe would have preferred if he would have just gotten tackled with the 1 or something. Then he has to really hurry, and I'd probably just run commit, and et cetera, et cetera. One other key thing here is he hasn't run the ball yet at all. So I'm not like overly worried about that. But what we get here, which is unfortunate, so I double team and he gets tackled out of bounds. I guess it was out of bounds. It's close. The game doesn't lie. And so I think right here I make a mistake. Right here I make a mistake. Right? I shouldn't have done what I did there. We should have just sort of left what was working. And he scores a touchdown with 13 seconds left. So like here, I'm gonna see what I can do. If something happens, great. If not, I'm not gonna try to throw anything crazy up. So in this instance, we just end up going to half, and it's tied, and he gets the ball. So now the advantage is all on his side. We each had one pseudo turnover. So like all I can think is like just not 7, right? Just not 7. Let me have a chance, because the biggest chance I want is getting the ball last with a chance to win. That's all I can ask for in a game like this, legitimately. And again, so we're gonna send some pressure randomly, and I'm gonna just start varying things up here because I feel like he's getting a really good feel for what we've been doing so far this game. So we just do some different things, nothing crazy, but again, if I have to give myself a shot, maybe a pressure, a throw at a sack, whatever it may be, right? I think pretty sure he probably is fearless, so we're not going to get under pressure on him. But then he does this. Tariq Woolen, amazing. What an amazing play by computer Tariq Woolen. And this is, we're going to review this play. It's an amazing reason why I really like having the height here. So like, look at the difference between the two sides. Dion on the left and Woolen on the right in the slot. Without anyone in coverage there, Dion is just jogging, sort of. Like, he's not even doing anything, right? He's not even getting to a space where Woolen is like fully out getting there. I don't love Dion's card as much, but we take our pick 6, right? We take the pick 6. Of course we take the pick 6. So again, now we're in the driver's seat. Oh my God, it's great. So my entire plan here now is, yes, I am okay with him scoring. Obviously, we would like that to not happen, but all I want to do is take as much time as possible so that when we get the ball back, I can just drive for the win. And I won't have to have some crazy long drive or do something like that. So I'm leaving the middle of the field open for him. That's why I'm like running to the flats and all that, because if he's in the middle of the field, he's not going to get out of bounds. We're going to get a little more clock run there. And again, I'm taking chances. Like, let me just run over to try to get this pass, etc. Again, the eggs, they are what it is, what it is. Like, how you get, we ain't get upset at that. But I don't want him to score fast. That's the biggest thing, because I don't want to have to have a 4.5 minute drive. I really don't. Like, that terrifies me having to do that. But we play really good defense there, right? Again, just a couple times this game we've played some good defense. We go to the next play. Again, it's a cute little leg. It's a little space in the defense. It's a really good pass actually by him. You'll notice every time he basically ran slot outs. That's kind of what he went to. Super smart. So again, even here, I don't play man coverage. I do not at all. But I was like, I'm gonna switch things up just in case, right? Let me throw something out here really quickly. That maybe it'll throw him off, maybe it doesn't. We at least get the incomplete pass. He probably felt the pressure was coming in. And then here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we went to Tampa 2, which again, I don't really like to run. So it's just throwing something different out here at him, because I can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expect to have these consistently awesome defensive stands against him. So let's just throw different things out. That's why now you see I'm on Dion on the left. I'm not on the middle linebacker. So just why not be different? Why not be different, right? And he still picks up the first down. Of course he does. but the drive is a lot longer here. This is a much longer drive than he probably really wanted. And that's advantage us. Now we're in the fourth quarter. Right. And I've had 0 offensive possession for the entire half. And we're +7. So I can't ask for much more. I kept thinking like he's going to have to run at some point, but I wasn't going to run commit against him in that standpoint. This is a really good run call. It's cool. So now we have 4 minutes. Can I put together a drive? It takes 3 minutes and 57 seconds. That's all I can think. I want this to be the last drive of the game. I want to have the ball last. I don't want to see he cannot touch this ball again. And clocking this game with the way that running isn't super good makes it a little difficult sometimes. And especially with the defense he's playing, it's really hard for me to slow play this game. So I'm still going to do my best, right? I'm going to follow my formula and my game plan that I feel like has been working for us moving the ball. So again, let me just try something different here. I'm not going out of my mind picking a play, but it's like we'll just run this. All right, we'll just pick a different run. Maybe he hasn't seen this one. Like Pistol Ace has he played against Pistol Ace this year? I don't know, probably not. I don't know, just pick a play. Same thing here. It's like, okay, what can I pick here? We'll just go with this one. Just again, clock. I want the clock, and I want us to get in our proper position. Now I'm not chewing clock yet because I don't. If we get stopped really quickly, I don't want to give them all this advantage. So here, last time we did the angle route, it worked out well for us. So that was my plan here as well. Like, hopefully we just don't have anything bad happen and we try to throw up an ag and he swats it away. Okay, so we're not going to punt, right? And this play, I was a little nervous on. To be honest, a little nervous. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. You can see me sort of just like trying to take some time here and like, I guess this is what we'll go with, right? And then the angle route just wins. Casey Hayward can't keep up. So we get the first down, and now I can do exactly what I want within this game, right? Because we're past midfield. We're about, 10 yards away from a field goal. Yeah. So again, I'm going to take my time, get the clock down, and make sure that the play is going to run so that the clock would be under 2:30 so that I could take the 2-minute warning. But again, he takes his timeout early. Is that smart? I don't really have a problem with it at all. It actually kind of grants him some time here. If there was like 2:05 left on the clock, I wouldn't have taken a timeout because then it would have allowed me the opportunity to pass. Here, he still forces me into run, and he's not really, his run defense against this is not very good. I was expecting him to run commit, to be honest, at some point here when I was doing these motions. Again, I'm doing motions to get someone out of the way, right? It's man coverage, so when you motion, he's going to come with him. And that means that it's going to be me versus the safety, one-on-one most likely, and I don't have to do a whole lot. So we get to 4th and inches, and I hurry up simply to see if he's going to take his timeout or not take his timeout. I have no intention of actually hiking the ball here because I don't want to rush a 4th and inches play. This is like the most important play of the game up to this point. So he doesn't take his timeout. Okay. All right. So we get here and I can actually like come out and do what I want. And again, since it's 4th down, it gives me an idea of what he's doing because it's threat detector. So it's up to me, like, man, you just got to make a read. I just got to make a read, right? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as this. So we put the running back on the in route again, which worked out really well last time, but he defends it super good. But Kyle Pitts, my God, you saved me because there was nothing else open. Look at how he defends this running back. Like, he's ready for this. You can see he's ready on a 4th and inches for what we're going to try to do here. And it really threw me off right at the snap of the ball. So like, look how he's got the man up on the running back right there, right? Just right there. Now, OJ Howard, Y, the tight end, he's open, but his user's right there. I can't throw that, right? We can't throw that here. So the running back is covered. X gets a really bad bump. B, he's right in front of the pass. Like, there's nowhere for me to go. And then I see Kyle Pitts, right? And I'm like, please catch it, please catch it, please catch it. And he does catch it. Thank God. Kyle Pitts, you made a play. My God. How does it feel to catch the ball, Kyle? This is not like you in real life. Not your fault. So again, at this point, the worst part here is we go out of bounds. So the clock stops, which kind of sucks. Because now if I don't get a first down, much worse things happen. So I just put the ball on conservative. I do not want to lose this game via a fumble here. So I'm going to run the ball. Again, I want his timeouts and I want the clock. That's all I care about here. At worst, we can take off another minute and kick 3. At worst, that's our worst case scenario right here. So again, I was like, maybe this will work. Doesn't really work. Again, I'm on conservative, so I don't mind doing something with the running back. But we're at 3rd and 8. Like, okay, all right. So I'm gonna come out and just the same thing. Again, I want him to set up and see what's kind of going on in this play, because all we've ever done here is run the ball. Now, my thought process here to bring you in, what really goes through my head, the fact that we were in this formation in a different play call means that his alignment is very different, as you can see. The running back has nobody on his side. In fact, the running back's man up is on the right side of the screen. So I'm like, okay, I put the running back on a wheel route, right? Then the running back is either going to be open, wide open, or he's going to have to run there. And him being a really smart player, my assumption is this man is going to run to the running back, which is going to leave Kyle Pitts on the right side of the screen wide open. That is my only thought, right? So as soon as we hike the ball, you can see this guy right here, right? He's the one on the running back. So he's the one that's got to go across. But he right here, he knows that running back, I've got to be on him. And so this man right here is on Kyle Pitts. Kyle is inside. And this is an easy read right here. Bam, bam, bam. Right? Just secure catch it. Casey Hayward got kind of abused here this game. And then that finishes it off. So shout out to him, man. Great game. The most fun game I've probably played this year because of such the chess match that it was. I haven't played a ton of pros or whatever we want to call them this year. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And shout out to him. I know, I think he still has a YouTube channel, so you guys want to go check that out. By all means, go do that. But that was our last game of the weekend. So we ended up at 23-2. So everyone who says I don't play the game, I don't know what to tell you. But Chaos, shout out to you, man. At Chaos237 or Chaos, Kaus, on the YouTube. Used to do some pretty good videos. So go check him out. Give him some support. I know, again, he's doing some other stuff. Shout out to him and all that. Super nice guy. And I owed him one. I owed him an L. And I'm pretty sure he's still up on us, like 2 to 4, probably in the career series. So if we play again, I look forward to it, man. Love you. I'm out. Peace.